Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eclipse here, and today I'm going to be showing you all how you can spawn a Christmas tree on the very edge of your base. So I did make a tutorial for this when the Halloween cauldron did come out, but since the village did expand, I figured I would make an updated tutorial and put a bit more effort into this one. So in today's video, I will have 4 bases for you guys. So I will have a Town Hall 8, 9, 10, and 11 base layout for you guys. So without further ado, let's get started and how this all works out. So if you are interested in having a Christmas tree spawn on the very edge of your base, you're gonna have to have no open 2x2 spaces in your entire village. So since a Christmas tree is 2x2, you want to block every single 2x2 spot in your village, forcing it to spawn on the outside. So like I was saying, I did make 4 bases for you guys, but there are some things I would like to say before showing you them. The first thing is that these bases are not that good. So my recommendation to you is to use these bases while you're on a shield or while you're online. I would highly recommend you don't use these bases as an actual defense. So I made the mistake of actually using this base as a defense, and you can see some of the replays on the screen now, but for the most part I would lose around 60k of each resource per attack. It's not a whole bunch of resources, but that does add up. Now, even if you do for some odd reason go on defense and forget to switch to an actual layout, I tried to make these bases as best as I could, so hopefully you can defend an actual attack and not get absolutely raped. So these bases are somewhat decent. However, I would highly recommend just using this while you're on a shield or while you're online, because trust me, using an actual defense layout to defend or get a shield is much more beneficial than using this ugly looking base. So right here we have the layout that I am personally using myself. So this layout is probably one of the best bases that I will be showing you guys today. So obviously, if you couldn't tell, this is the Town Hall 11 base layout. So I really do like this one because it has a decent core and it pushes the spawn limit back pretty far. So I will zoom out in a second here so you can screenshot it, but I figured I would just go all around the base because I know that text at the bottom does block some of the stuff. So hopefully you guys do like this base. If you're Town Hall 11, I would definitely give it a shot. So let's move over to the Town Hall 10 base. So here we have the Town Hall 10 base, and this is very similar to the Town Hall 11 version. The only difference is that I moved a few defenses and moved some of the walls around. Now, as you can see, I do have a bit of open space on the right hand side there, but that's not a big deal at all. I will be explaining how to patch any 2x2 spaces at the end of the video. So for the most part, this base is pretty good. It's basically identical to the Town Hall 11 version, except you have a bit of open space, but as I was saying, I'll explain how to fix any open space just a bit further on in the video. So here is the Town Hall 9 version, and since Town Hall 9 doesn't have as much walls as a Town Hall 10 does, I try to make the walls as useful as possible. So in the core of this base, as you can see, I have the Dark Elixir and Expos protected, and then at the bottom of the base, I have a whole bunch of wizard towers and cannons, and they have to walk a pretty far distance if they do try to get your Town Hall. And up top, I tend to have a lot of traps, so I try to make this base defend decently. However, just for the most part, as I was saying, be sure to switch bases if you are under attack or if you're not on shield, because that will make things a whole lot easier. But as I was saying before, if you do have 2x2 spaces, it's easy to fix, and on this base there are some open 2x2 spaces, but that shouldn't be an issue at all. So now moving on to the final base, this is the Town Hall 8 version, and to be completely honest, this is probably the worst base in the video just because there isn't a lot of buildings to work with at all. So if you do go on defense with this base, I try to make it like a cheap shield base. I put a whole bunch of your like junk buildings on the bottom surrounded by some defenses and the Town Hall. So if people do try to snipe those buildings, they might be able to give you a shield, but similar to the rest of the bases, just switch before logging off. So the biggest flaw with this base is that there is the most open space. If you do view the left and the right side, there's just a whole bunch of open space. Now if you do get a tree to spawn there, it's not a big deal, it's still pretty far out. However, it is pretty easy to patch. So if you're wondering how to fix any open 2x2 spaces, here is how. Just go to your shop, go to the decorations, and just buy the cheapest decorations that you can. You know, the torches, the flower beds, if there's any cheap flags, just buy the cheapest of cheap decorations to fill those 2x2 spaces. So once you buy all those decorations and place them, you should have no 2x2 spaces or not a lot of 2x2 spaces at all. And once you have a base with no 2x2 spaces, you will be good to go. And if you just use the space at the right times, a tree will spawn on the very edge of your base. So guys, this has been Eclipse. Hopefully you all did enjoy the video. Please give it a like down below if you did, and feel free to share your results with the space down in the comment section below. So again guys, this has been Eclipse, and peace out.